What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Link Battle video. And in today's video, we're going to be using Wo-Chien, which I've got to thank one of my biggest supporters recently, Jean. They've been pushing for me to not only get Wo-Chien in a live stream, but to also use Wo-Chien in battle and to give it the love that it properly deserves. And that is what we are going to try to do today. I like Wo-Chien from a design standpoint compared to the other Pokemons of Ruin. The only other ones I really say I like to Wo-Chien has got to be Chien Pao. That's about it. But yeah, we're gonna lead off with Bronzong and Wo-Chien. There's not really much on his team that can resist Wo-Chien, if not anything at all. And combined with a Reflect, Wo-Chien is going to be very hard to kill. So I think what we want to do first turn, depending on his lead, is we're gonna go for growth and we're gonna go for reflect, and then we're gonna go for some very powerful Giga Drains. Okay, Palafin, Wattrel. Okay, all right, that's interesting. Well, I'm gonna go for a growth. Actually, no, I'm gonna switch out. I'm gonna switch out. I think I feel what's gonna happen here. I'm gonna switch out. We're gonna go for Trick Room. I feel like he's gonna go for Tailwind. So me getting off the Reflect would be very good in the long run. He goes for Pluck. That's great. That's great. So it is a physical Wattrel. That's interesting. Or maybe it's just carrying a physical move and it's still special. Like, Wattrel's main stats are like speed and special attack. So I don't know why he would go for Pluck. Unless he's trying to think that I have a berry. I don't have a berry, I promise you that. But we do know there's Life Orb, so that's interesting. It sends out Redstone. We go for Reflect. We are heat proof, so we should be solid in that regard. And I'm gonna go for, honestly, I feel kind of scared. If I go for Sunny Day, then bad things are gonna happen. We're gonna go for Metal Sound into the Wattrel, and we're gonna go for Trick Room. If we survive it, great. If we don't, I can, you know, he goes for Torch Song into Rabska. Oh, that's just kind of spiteful, ain't it? I don't know. I don't know what to attack right now. I mean, the Wattrel is clearly, it's going for Plucks, but it doesn't have that much of an attack stat, so I don't think I'm that scared of it, really. And I'm probably gonna switch out, and I'm gonna switch into a Florges, so that way we can go for Pollen Puff and heal ourselves back up. And I'm just gonna go for a Dark Pulse into Redstone. I believe we're faster. I'm not really sure. Oh, if we're not faster, then this is a GG right at the start. He goes for Thunder Wave, but Flower Veil protects us. Oh my god. He goes for Overheat. Oh, but Floor just lives that. Oh my god, this is perfect. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, this is perfect. That was literally the perfect switch in. Oh my god. That was the perfect switch in. The perfect switch in. I have no words for that. I have no words for it. He tried to go for Thunder Wave. Nope. Got shut down by Flower Veil. That's about the only time Flower Veil is useful. He goes for Pluck, but it does nothing because of Wo-Chien's ability. And he goes for Swords Dance, but you know, you're really gonna Swords Dance in front of a Florges? You're kind of stupid. Unless you have a focus sash. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. You lived that. Maybe I'm wrong. Dark Pulse takes out the Kilowattrel, especially after the metal sound, I believe. And yeah, Wo-Chien's looking pretty nice right now. I think Cold Dingo. Okay. I think I switch into Bronzong and I take out the Gold Dingo with a Dark Pulse. Actually, no. I want to switch into Olive Garden. Hear me out here. Hear me out. We set up grassy terrain. We get healed up to counteract the life orb damage. Besides, if it's an earthquake, we kind of resist it, so we're still good. Okay, we eat the steel beam. And we have seed sower set up, so we do get the grassy terrain. That's even better. And it goes for rock slide, but that does nothing because of Wo-Chien and the reflect. Even after the swords dance, I'm not even afraid of the Palafin, man. Like, bring out the Palafin. It's not gonna do anything. It's literally not gonna do anything. It's literally not gonna do anything. Let me tell you that. It's not. We're not afraid of the Palafin. Okay, the reflect wore off. Okay, I'm kind of terrified now. Okay. I mean, okay. Kind of scared. I'm kind of scared. You know what? No, we double into this thing. We double into this. I'm afraid of it, but we double into it. He goes for follow me. That's okay. Like, we were not gonna die to a rock slide, I believe. He goes for another swords dance. I mean, I'm not really afraid of that because, oh my god, look at the damage from that. We're not really afraid. We get our health back. And what's even better is we do have Roaring Moon in the back, and Roaring Moon is faster than Garchomp, so we can just go for a Dragon Claw and finish it off. Garchomp really isn't that much of a threat right now, even after all of these swords dances. Not in front of Wo-Chien. It's not a threat. Gideon the Palafin. The Palafin menace. Okay, I think what I want to do is I'm gonna go for Terrain Pulse, and we're gonna Terrasilize into a grass type, and we're gonna go for a Giga Drain into Gideon. So unless he Terrasilizes and changes his type, that Palafin in hero mode is gonna get one-shotted by the Wo-Chien. Especially if he tries to go for like Drain Punch or something. He goes for close combat. Oh my Jesus. Do we live a double up though? We live the rock slide after 2 swords dances, but we get flinched. Oh my Jesus. Wo-Chien's built different. Wo-Chien's just built different. It's built different. That's all I'm gonna say. It's built different. This is his last Pokemon. This is literally his last Pokemon. Terrain Pulse. Giga Drain. What are you gonna do? He close combats the Olive Garden Arboleva. That's brutal. It's so sad to see Olive Garden go, even though I've never went to Olive Garden in my entire life. So I don't know how good their food is. But Wo-Chien is gonna finish this up with a Giga Drain that's stab and Terrasilize, and after 2 special defense drops from close combat. Oh my god, that was perfect game for Wo-Chien. I love it. I love it. I love it. See, the thing about Wo-Chien though that makes it kind of difficult to use is its quad weakness to bug. It's weak to fairy, it's weak to fighting, and fairy and bug are pretty common, so you got to really watch out for those two, right? And fire, but like you really got to watch out for the bug, and you really got to watch out for fairies. There's a lot of fairy type moves. There's a lot of Pokemon that get play rough, and although Wo-Chien's ability kind of shuts down physical attackers to a certain extent, you still want to be a little bit more cautious. And then you still have the special attackers, so like Dazzling Gleam and Bug Buzz. Those are moves you really don't want to get hit with, so you really got to be careful how you play Wo-Chien. But with Reflect, with the screens up, and Wo-Chien's ability, it can literally just outlive a lot of physical attackers no matter how much they set up. As you saw with the Garchomp with 2 Swords Dance, it did nothing. It did absolutely nothing. So this is our second match. We're going to be going up against a Japanese player. They have a Tyranitar, a Dodonzo, a Koraidon, a Great Tusk, a Skeledirge, and a Tatsugiri. This is not good, but this isn't bad. And the reason I say that is most of his team is physical attackers. Koraidon does set up the sun, so if we can get the Koraidon out first turn, great. What we really need to do though is we really need to set up the Reflect, and if we can set up Reflect, I think we're solid. I think we're legitimately solid if we can set up Reflect, and then we can send out Wo-Chien. But I'm gonna lead off Wo-Chien to bait him into like a fighting type move or maybe a fire type move. Okay, never mind. We are going balls deep. First turn. That's terrific. You know, I have an Ariyama just for this, to be honest. I have an Ariyama that has Whirlwind, and I plan on using it in future videos as a Dodonzo counter to just Whirlwind it out. We are going to go for... Honestly, it doesn't really matter, does it? I'm gonna switch out. I'm gonna switch out into Olive Garden, set up the terrain, because I'm gonna need some help taking out Dodonzo. And if we can get the terrain up, that'd be great. Goes for Aqua Tail. That doesn't really stop us from setting up the Reflect though, so we should live the next one. We're gonna go for a Sunny Day, and I'm gonna go for a... Honestly, are we faster? Are we faster? Or are we slower? That's a big thing. We're faster. We're technically faster. All right. Giga Drain into Dodonzo. He goes for Order Up. That's great because he sets up the terrain for me. I don't really care. Look at that. Look at how much Giga Drain did. And that's because he set up the terrain for me. You dummy. You dunce. Now we have Sunny Day, so now it's not going to be doing as much damage. And Grassy Terrain is going to restore our health a little bit. We're just going to go for Metal Sound into Tatsugiri, and I'm just going to go for another Giga Drain into Donzo. He goes for Aqua Tail and he misses on the Bronzong, but he wasn't going to pick up the KO anyways. He loses the Dodonzo. And now the Tatsugiri is just out in the open. Look at you, you little piece of sashimi. Meanwhile, we're recovering our health little by little, which is great. He sends out Koraidon. He does send out Koraidon. Okay, well, let's just talk about this. I mean, I'm sorry. I am so sorry, okay? I would like to negotiate. And, you know, please just talk about this. He goes for Flamethrower. Arboleva eats that. He goes for Muddy Water. He misses Olive Garden. That's all we needed. Even if we get the accuracy drop, that's fine. We do get the solar beam. And it goes into Tatsugiri and it takes it out, especially because of the metal sound. We do get a harsh special defense drop here onto the Koraidon. I'm just kind of wondering, like, why aren't you going for like a close combat or something, you know? Anything really, you know? I don't know why you think attacking Olive Garden is gonna make a difference. All right, we're Olive Garden. We're always gonna be here, okay? Olive Garden is a great restaurant. I've never been, but I just assume it's great. I'm gonna go for a metal sound, and yeah, I'm gonna go for a solar beam. Collision course into Arboleva. I have no problem with that. Just know that I have no problem. This is still good either way. He goes for knockoff. He does KO my Bronzong, which is unfortunate. My poor Bronzong is just living his best life. He didn't hurt anybody. Our reflect wore off. That's unfortunate. Because I needed that reflect on Wo-Chien to help it live, maybe. This is okay though. This is okay. This is okay. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. We still do have the sun up, and we still do have grassy terrain out, and that kind of helps. It helps because we can go for Dragon Claw into Koraidon, pick up the KO there, and we can go for a Giga Drain into Great Tusk. And with the grassy terrain, that will boost the power of it. Not just from the life orb, not just from the stab, but the grassy terrain, it should be a one-hit KO. If it's super effective. Because sometimes the game lies to you. And it tells you that things are super effective and they're not. Or things are not very effective and they are very effective. So that's if the game isn't lying to me. Which it does a lot. I don't know why. We're faster than Koraidon. He survives. He goes for the collision course. Into okay, great. Great. Woo. Oh boy. Things were about to be bad for a second. He goes for Brick Break. That's on me. I should have just terrestrialized and changed my type. We do go for the Giga Drain. We get most of our health back, if not all of it. Yeah, we get all of it back, and we won't make that same mistake next turn. We're just going to terrestrialize so we can avoid getting hit with a super effective collision course. What's his next Pokemon? I think it's Tyranitar, and Sandstream is the thing we have to worry about. Although, if it's Tyranitar, I can just go for a growth. And we'll still do the same thing. Okay, Skeledirge, never mind. Oh boy. We are gonna go for Jaw Lock and the Skeledirge. You know, I want to be cheeky. No, I mean, I want to be cheeky. I want to be cheeky so bad. We're gonna go for Dragon Claw, and you know what, Terrestrialize, we're gonna be cheeky. I'm doing this for John. We're gonna go for a Dark Pulse into the Skeledirge, and we're gonna try to kill it. I'm believing in Wo-Chien, alright? I'm believing in the snail, alright? I'm believing in this snail that has brought ruin to an entire country. We're just terrestrializing, so I don't have to worry about getting hit with like a collision course. We do take out the Koraidon, which is great. I would go for Jawlock and the Skeledirge, but that's too easy. He goes for Fire Blast into Roaring Moon. Why? That's okay. I mean, that's a lot of damage we do in the Skeledirge. Yeah, I'm not actually taking a chance on that. Please change the terrain. Yeah, yes, the weather's changed. Great. Great. Photosynthesis wore off. That's okay. That's okay. I'm just gonna go for a dragon dance. I'm just gonna let Wo-Chien just kind of wrap up this game. This is Wo-Chien's game and we're all just living. Alright? I'm just living here. I'm just living here, okay? Don't hurt me. Please. He hits the fire blast. And it KOs Wo-Chien. That's what I get for playing with. That's what I get for playing God. I didn't think he would actually pick up the KO. I mean, Jesus Christ. He misses the Stone Edge. Great. Please live the Sandstorm. Yes, you do. Oh my God, you're perfect. I love you. Don't ever change. Don't ever change. As for that, Skeledirge, it dies. I'm getting revenge for Wo-Chien. This was Wo-Chien's endgame, and Skeledirge took it from it. All right. More EVs. That's what I should have did. More EVs and special attack. It would have definitely killed. I don't think we kill the Tyranitar here with the Moonblast, especially not in Sandstorm. But I mean, if we do, great. If not, yeah, that's what I thought. I'm just gonna look at the EVs on this Wo-Chien. I mean, I'm not mad at the EVs as it currently is. It hits pretty hard as is. And honestly, I fumbled that. No one else fumbled it. It was me. I fumbled it. Yeah, we could have put more EVs in special attack. But, you know, maybe we change the nature from, maybe we change the nature so it's not speed deficient and more so make it so it's attack deficient. That way we can outspeed Skeledirge. Because I think we have a higher base speed than Skeledirge outright. Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to run it with Trick Room, but I mean, most of these battles, we're not actually running it in Trick Room, if we're being completely honest with ourselves and each other. And this is like the second time I've come across a Skeledirge, so I'm just kind of, I'm peeping that. I'm peeping it. But it did pretty decent damage. I fumbled that. I fumbled. I should have took out the Skeledirge. I should have just went out for the Tyranitar myself. That was me. I fumbled it. All right, so our final battle is going to be up against N. And they have a very interesting team. There's a lot of special attackers. I don't really like that, but I feel like I ain't got a choice but to like it. I'm going to lead off with Bronzong and Rabska. We need to set up Trick Room. His Pokemon are going to outspeed me. Most of them are going to outspeed my Pokemon. But if we can set up Trick Room and we can set up Harsh Sunlight, then we can kind of work through his team. I believe Wo-Chien is pretty good up against a lot of his Pokemon. I think Volcarona is like the one I have to watch out for. Volcarona's clearly the big threat that I have to watch out for. But I have faith. I have faith. Just gotta play to my strengths. Try to check the Pokemon that are a problem. Okay. Boy. Reflect. Trick Room. We are heat proof, so we eat that. I think I'm very scared because Oricorio gets Dancer and Oricorio is going to do the same thing. Hopefully we live it. We do. Thank God. Then Oricorio uses Revelation Dance into Rabska. We live that too. This is great. This is great. I like this. I like this. Good work. Solid fundamentals. You know, this is where... Metal Sound Let me just see. I just need to see the speeds. 45, 51. All right. Hear me out here. Hear me out. This is crazy. Metal sound, right? You hear me out? Metal sound, extra sensory. What are you doing? Steel type. Well, ain't that a blimp? I was gonna go for. I was honestly gonna go for a Dark Pulse. We do get extra sensory in a Volcarona, powerful damage, almost one-shots it, but we do get taken out by the Oricorio. That is unfortunate. He goes for Quiver Dance. It really shouldn't matter at this point. It really shouldn't matter at this point. I'm just gonna say that it really shouldn't matter at this point. Yeah, Oricorio goes for Quiver Dance as well because of Dancer. That's not good. That is not good. Thank God we have Trick Room up. Thank God for that, or else we would all just get absolutely destroyed, now wouldn't we? We're gonna send out Wo-Chien. And I'm gonna go for a Flash Cannon, and I'm gonna go for a Dark Pulse in the Oricorio. We do take out the Volcarona. We can always go for like a Metal Sound in the Oricorio, and then go for a Dark Pulse. I just need a flinch. That's a lot of damage. I just need a flinch. Please give me a flinch. Okay, great. That's even better. He misses the Hurricane. All right. That's even better. That's even better. That's even better. That's even better. If we can hit the Metal Sound and we can Terrasilize and hit this Dark Pulse. See, his problem is he's going for Hurricane, right? And don't get me wrong, I love Oricorio, but as an Oricorio connoisseur, Hurricane's not what you want to run on it, all right? It's so powerful. It's stab. You're thinking, oh my god, after a Quiver Dance or after a Calm Mind, you're hitting good. But Hurricane has low accuracy. And if you miss it, oh boy, shame on you. Dark Pulse with the Metal Sound takes out Oricorio. That was Terrasilize Steel, which was really our only threat here. Lilligant could be running Pollen Puff, so that's why I Terrasilize. He ran Sleep Powder instead, and he put our Bronzong to sleep. Obviously, he was afraid. He realized that the power of the bell was just too much. How many turns of Trick Room we have left? That's the question. I just need to know. We have one more turn. Okay. We have one more. We have Florges. Okay. This is good. Metal Sound into Sparta, maybe? Question mark. I'm gonna go for Brogue. He can go for Protect. Okay, he doesn't go for Protect. That's great. Dark Pulse, get the flinch maybe. We KO a Sparta in one shot. No way. Wo-Chien is busted. You can't put Wo-Chien to sleep, all right? He's a grass type. You can't put another grass type to sleep. What are you doing? Think. You can't put me to sleep. You know what? I'm just gonna go for growth. Battle was canceled. All right. Remember this, remember this. Don't you ever give me official rules of 4v4 in a sweaty format and bring that weak sauce to the table, all right? I have a whole snail. I should nickname it Gary from SpongeBob. That's what I really should do. But I'm not going to do that. That's just too silly of a name for a Pokemon as amazing as Wo-Chien. But thank you, Jean, for really pressing the point of me using Wo-Chien. I love this Pokemon. Wo-Chien is doing great on this Sun team, but it's just really doing great alongside Bronzong as well. just the screen support Bronzong gives it, plus its ability really shuts down physical attackers. And if you have Trick Room set up and you have Bronzong beside it with Metal Sound to harshly drop the special defense, Wo-Chien already hits pretty hard with Stab Dark Pulse, with Giga Drain, and if you have Sunny Day up, you have these Stab 120 Solar Beams, but with Life Orb as well. That Metal Sound special defense drop, ain't nothing living that, all right? Ain't nothing living it. Ain't nothing living it. We just had to take out the Volcarona, and once the Volcarona was out of the way, and he didn't hit that Hurricane, oh man. But once Volcarona was out the way, GG. But if you guys like the video, you love Wo-Chien, and you want to see me use other Pokemon that don't really get a lot of love, please recommend the Pokemon that you would like to see. I'll try to make it happen. But yeah, please show some support for the video, show some support for the channel. A like, a comment, a share, it goes a long way. It shows YouTube that this is actually worth watching, and it shows me that I should keep doing this. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the subscription if you have subscribed. And if you want to go the extra mile, membership's 99 cents a month. So there's that. But thank you for the support, and thank you for watching. Bye.